everybody? We are back. It is Taped on Live's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course, pandasubs.com, discount code TDL, as well as check out the links for homage that are in the bio. For the get you an NFL Blitz shirt, as well as a what other shirts? You got the Tecmo Bo Jackson Tecmo Super Bowl, and then you got the jacket as well. So there's 3 shirts you guys can get. So check those out. It's gonna be a long season, so go ahead, just support the channel and get you a jacket. All right. So the Raiders got their ass kicked. Just ass whipping from the jump. From the opening kickoff, it was an omen.
It was one of those all 3 phases of the game type of deal. Like literally all 3 phases of the game let them down somehow in some way. Got beat offensively, got beat defensively, and then on special teams too. I mean, special teams spotted them 14 points essentially. The opening kickoff, the fat Debo down to the 25-yard line, and then the second guy returns the punt back. And if you remember too, they had another punt that got called back. Like on a hold that also went for a big game. Obviously, that last one didn't make a difference, but shit, man, 14 points on special teams. I mean, Gino didn't throw a pick today, but other than finding Trey Tucker, it didn't he also felt like he was overcorrecting of sitting on the ball too long. The offensive line still has too many issues, getting blown up every game. I don't know, man. This is brutal. This was a good, like you said, an old-fashioned ass whooping, and at the end of the day, this is one where you can't hide if you're on the coaching staff, because they were not ready to play to this game.
Yeah, they look like shit. Let's just keep it real. They look like complete shit today. The offensive line looked like shit. The run defense, we were like, oh, they're number 1 in defense EPA last week. Oh my god, man, they're 9th in defense EPA after 2 games.
They can tackle.
They can tackle this year. Yeah. So and then. My biggest fear was if they can't tackle, what happens? And then we saw what happened. It's 41.
You get 60-yard runs broken off for you to start off the second half.
As I'm saying,
Jeremy fucking McNichol.
Yeah, man. What the fuck was that, man? It's just that was just that was really the game, man. They looked like shit everywhere. I mean, we could point to certain things. I mean, the offensive line looked like shit. I mean, there's got to be something wrong with it. There's something with the run game that is predictable. You just don't see teams tee off like that unless there's a tell, right? Yeah. And that's kind of why Chip Kelly got ran out of the NFL a little bit before, is because he had some kind of tell with his run game, and I feel like that's creeping back up because you got too much of guys just teeing off, you know what I mean? To get into it, right before the run. I don't know if it's under center. I don't know what they're doing, but teams are seriously just teeing off, where they're breaking through the line. They know where the run's going. You know what I'm saying?
They're getting penetration literally immediately. As soon as Ashton Jeanty touches the ball. On 9 out of his 10 carries, he's got to freaking make somebody miss, right? Literally as soon as he gets the ball. Yeah. And I feel like we talked about it a little bit last week. Where's the creativity from Chip Kelly? You know what I mean? Where's the motion concepts? Where's some of the unique stuff that we've seen him get lauded for in the past? In the first 3 weeks, we had not seen it at all. And what's frustrating is it's not like they're running the ball for 150 yards a game or anything like that. They're struggling to run the ball. And on top of it, their offensive coordinator is supposed to be creative is not being creative. And on top of it too, the thing that irked me is, I showed the clip last week where Marshawn Lattimore was getting cooked on those man beating concepts where they just motion guys across the field. You would think they would have at least stolen that from the Packers and installed that and seen if they could make the adjustment in the beginning of the game. I don't think they ran it once. And I don't know what the percentage is. I know you're going to break it down, but I feel like the motion in general just wasn't there. And I guess a team that runs a shitload of man, which it looked like they were doing this week too. Why are you not doing that? It's infuriating, the incompetency of the coaching staff in the first 3 weeks when we were sold a bag of goods, which I guess run of the mill for Raider fans at this stage, that this coaching staff is going to be different and everything. And so far, it's been the same old shit.
Yeah, because like even like you got to think about like personnel wise, right? What they're doing first was like JPJ didn't play today, right?
Yeah,
like we really playing Alex Kappa over JPJ, and we're seeing how that looks. Parham looks like shit, but they moved him back to left guard after he played pretty decent at right guard last year. They moved him back to left, and he looks like shit again. Like, wow, I'm shocked. DJ Glaze faced speed rushers today, so yeah, he's gonna have a bad game. He did pretty well against the power rushers the last 2 weeks. He faced a speed rusher. That's gonna happen. But like it's just like the personnel that they're doing too. Like when you move Dylan Parham from right guard to left guard, and we all saw it. His first 2 years in the league at left guard, he wasn't good. Last year, of course, he started off really well and then got injured, but he still was better than he's played the year before. And then we move him back to left, and then he looks like shit again. Oh my God, I'm shocked. You know what I mean? Like, what a shocking development. You put him back to the side he sucked on before. Wow.
The crazy thing to me about that too is like I remember like looking into that last year, like 2 years ago. He's like, even in college, he was better at right guard than he was at left guard. And it feels like to me, it's like this coaching staff said, like, oh, whatever they did last year, like, was just screwed up. Like, we just got to change it all up. And it's like, so then they're like going to get cute. We're like, oh, we're going to keep the same 3 offensive linemen. We're just going to shuffle them around and put them in the spots that they weren't as good at. And I can't even say that actually for the last 2 games. So they decided to trot out shitty Alex Kappa and put him at right guard and watch him get pushed back every time he tries to block somebody. Like, that's the thing that's frustrating. It's like, you're trying to, like, I feel like they're trying to mix up and like just wipe away the stench of last year or something like that, and not taking what actually worked. Like, what actually worked in the second half of last season was when they kept those guys with Meredith at left guard, JPJ at center, and Dylan Parham at right guard. And for some reason, they wanted to mix that up, and we're seeing the results. Like, this interior offensive line has been dog shit as far as especially in the running game. These first 3 weeks, and it's just like, dude, like, just go back, just admit that you had it wrong, and just go back to that moving forward. Like, next week, like, we got to see something change, because they're getting no results from those 3 guys at this stage.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when we talked about it in the off season, like, we wanted them to keep those 3, right? But like, it's just a positioning. Like, I really feel like if they kept it like left guard Meredith, center JPJ, right guard Parham, I don't think we'd be having these issues that they're having. They might be having them a little bit still, but like I just don't think that it would be as glaring, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just bad, man. So I mean, because we can talk about a lot of things. I mean, I have some theories of, like, some of the sacks though. I think with some of the sacks, I think Gino is taking those sacks at some plays, like like sometimes he just got to throw the damn ball.
Yeah,
but like they're also not helping him throw the ball. But I don't know. I got to watch the film with some of that stuff, with some of the sacks and stuff like that. But it just feels like he's taking some of the sacks that he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Pause. But like it just feels like it just feels like he's doing that at times. Trying to make a play, and then sometimes it works. But like I just feel like with the way this offensive line is playing, you got to get rid of the ball. And they're not helping him with that either, though. I could tell. So
the other thing I like to be interested on, like in the film breakdown, is like it felt like last week we showed it. He was forcing it and whatnot, and forcing balls down the field. I felt like it was the opposite this week, where he just wasn't taking risk and he was holding on to the ball for too damn long, like in the pocket. Like there felt like, and that's where I'm curious to see like the all 22 where like was just guys just not open, and he just like had to sit on it and whatnot, and he was again trying to overcorrect from last week. But that's the other part that doesn't help out the offensive lines. When you sit there and hold on to the ball forever, and the times they do block it up, now all of a sudden they got to block for 5-6 seconds. Well, now you're ended up making them worse, and it ends up making the offense just worse as a whole. So that's what, yeah, I don't know what it is, man. If it's a receiving core that just can't separate, or him just not being able to figure it out, but something's got to change.
Yeah, because it's just like it's like a mixture. It's like a mixture of like, the offensive line is bad, but to me, you feel like that you can just get rid of the ball on time and fix it sometimes. Like like if you know your offensive line is bad, okay. So this is my thing. You know your offensive line is bad. It's been 2 weeks. Like we should can I get some some choice routes?
Yeah.
I don't see like we're it's like either we're like get these, Chip Kelly loves Y cross. I get it. I get Y cross as your play here, man. But look, we don't have time for that play, and Geno doesn't anticipate enough in the NFL for him to get rid of the ball on time on that play. So he's gonna be waiting for that crosser to cross, and then he's got 3 guys getting pushed back into him, and then he's gonna start. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the ball out of his damn hands. And then I think that's my problem, man. Like, get the ball out of his hand, man. Help him out too. Like, if you design a choice route and some more, short passes, then it could help out too, man. That's my thing. Like, if you should know if you have a shitty offensive line.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, at this point, like, there's no denying it. Like, you got to come up with some changes. And what I think is frustrating to me too is I felt like in the preseason we saw a lot of that. Like in the preseason, like, correct me if I'm wrong, Marcus, they look more like a West Coast offense, right? With a lot of like quick game where the ball was getting out fast, and then they just kind of like reverted back to trying to chuck it down the field too much. And like you said, I feel like at this stage you got to take the decision out of Geno's hands and just give him the quick game to at least start and get a rhythm, because this is brutal.
Yeah, because that's what it feels like too. They're not even like getting him in rhythm. Like, let's get him some easy completions. Like, what I'm saying? Like, people want to screen. I get it. We get some screens. Right, get a screen or you know what I'm saying, like hit these quick hitches, like, because you're just watching Mariota, right? Because the Commander's offensive line isn't good either. But Mariota's getting rid of the ball so quick.
Yeah,
and that's not even his thing. That's not even something he does. But I'm sure Cliff was like designing it so he can get rid of the ball quick, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you got to design that shit.
Yeah,
like you have to make sure that we are getting the ball out of his hands. You know what I'm saying? You can't have him trying to read Y cross, okay? And then by the time Geno realizes, okay, that's not open, right?
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit, and then somebody's in his face. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know. Anyways, it's just annoying to me. But
I hear you.
Yeah, so I mean, because to be honest, like today, like Ashton Denti didn't look that bad. I mean, to be honest, he looked pretty good.
No, he ripped off a few I mean, he ripped off a few like nice runs. He probably had 3 or I think at least 4, maybe. I think I think it was exactly 4, like 9 to 9 plus yard runs, I'll say. Like, and it seemed like today, like in the first half, he was probably pressing a little bit where I thought he could have. There were a couple runs where he could have been more patient. And then the second half, like something clicked for him, or they talked to him at halftime or whatever about it, and he was finding the cutback lanes on those zone runs a lot better, and then starting to hit it up the gut when there were creases, to, I mean, end up with the career high, I guess, 63 yards. Like, he did find some daylight a little bit, but again, for the most part, still hampered. So, I think I agree with you where the one silver lining from the running game is Genti did look a lot better. Genti's vision looked like it had improved, or at least taken steps forward.
Yeah, man. It's just, that's a positive, right? You see Genti getting better, right? I thought he ran a little bit more decisive today. And he made up. It was like he was just like tired of his offensive line sucking to me with some of those runs. He was like, you know what? I'm going to take this into my own hand and just kind of like make some plays. Yeah. But, man, it was just ugly all around. Yeah. Somebody asked this, Geno think Thornton is Megatron? That's a great question. All right. Anyways, defense, and then we'll get to the questions. I'll get you guys questions at the show. You guys get your questions. Just keep asking them. I'm trying to save them here. I'm trying to stay calm and save these and get through these and save the questions at the same time while ranting here. But defensively, they could not tackle today. Really, that's really what it was. And I think when they're playing the zone defense that they play, they were getting picked apart because, like I said, Mariota's getting rid of the ball really quick, and they're not getting interior pressure like they should have. I wanted them to, and somebody hit me up on Twitter talking about how I pointed out the offensive line isn't good and they're not getting your pressure. Like, that something's wrong, right? But they're getting rid of the ball really quick too. But
yeah,
they just couldn't tackle today. Yeah, that was the real problem. And I saw it early on. I'm like, oh man, they can't tackle today. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. They were missed. I mean, that's the other frustrating part. Is on the 60-yard touchdown run, like Jeremy Chin had him dead to rights at for a 2-yard gain, and then I think it was Roberts hit him off of him, made contact and ended up both missing. And I think someone else dove and ended up missing him too. So, but to your point on the pass rush, 1 sack from Max Crosby, which was him just getting off the ball and winning, and then he had another quarterback hit, and Devin White had a quarterback hit. So the only 2 guys that got to the quarterback were Crosby and then an off-ball linebacker. Speaks to the state of the defensive line and their pass rush.
I mean, Malcolm Kuz got a nice face mask, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Technically, Malcolm Kuz got a sack. Does that count? I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't count.
Yeah. The one time they finally get some pressure from someone else other than Max Crosby, they end up getting a face mask out of it too. That sums up the game.
Yeah, man. How bad are the Patriots?
Yeah, bad, dude. They lose today. They lost that game. It was Pittsburgh, right?
I think so. God damn, how bad are the Dolphins? Shit, I got a lot of questions about some of these other teams. But yeah, man, it's just and thing on defense, in the secondary, the back end didn't hold up very well today. I think Kyle Kelly did not play well.
No.
Eric Stokes, you know.
Yeah.
Saw Darian Porter late in the game, so
he got some playing time. Yeah. It looked like Kelly got beat on. I don't know. I'm interested to see what that looked like. It looked like Kelly got beat on a similar play to last week, where there was a long, not touchdown, the one where they got to the 1 on Terry McLaurin. Looked like cover 3 again. I saw obviously the broadcast could get a limited angle, but it looked like he was bending it back towards the corner. And he had a step on Kelly. So I wonder if this is exactly what happened if they stole that play from. So it played from the Chargers, and the exact same thing happened. But he had a rough one against McLaurin. I mean, not a great matchup, but yeah, secondary as a whole is rough. And Isaiah Paul-Mao, I don't know. That penalty on him was weird.
Yeah.
But I also feel like he was good for another missed tackle today. So.
Yeah, man, it's just awful tackling, awful. That McNichols touchdown was disgusting, man.
Yeah,
that was gross. No other way to describe it. It was just bad. I mean, it's just awful football all around. I would say they sucked the special teams too. It's just coaching. It's just everybody gets some today. There's no individual blame today. Everybody gets some. I guess we should show Trey Tucker some love, right? I mean,
Trey Tucker, 3 touchdown game.
He might be leading the league in touchdowns at this point. I mean, Trey Tucker having the Pro Bowl season.
Is that 4 or 5? He had one coming into it. Yeah, 4.
He's at 4. He's at 4. I mean, Trey Tucker might get paid.
Yeah, 145 and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, we'll take it.
Oh man, I mean, yeah. I mean, to be honest, because teams are just leaving him up wide open anyways. It's like he's open all the time. So if you guys start throwing the ball, then you might start moving the ball a little bit. But it's just ugly all around. I'm gonna get some of these questions. I'm starting to the paid ones here. We got. Is it me or the offense looking like Erhard Perkins? No, the offense is looking like Chip Kelly at Oregon more than Chip Kelly at Ohio State, which is bothering me. That's what I would say. It looks more because I don't remember that much White Cross when I go back and watch Ohio State last year. I don't know if you remember this, Matt. If you watching Chip Kelly, how much White Cross did you see?
Yeah, probably not much. I wouldn't know off the top of my head, to be honest with you, but yeah,
it's just wild how much they're running that type of offense. It's not really. He's not doing a lot of West Coast stuff right now. That's what I would say. But it looks just very collegey, and I made up that word, guys. But it's just that's what I would say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I feel like that's where the hash marks come out, because normally the crossing routes and stuff like that, when you have more room to the side, that's where those can get open, because it's harder for the defense to cover, and it's just the spacing's not quite there, which again is frustrating to what I was talking about, because preseason we saw very much a West Coast philosophy, and then now he seems to be switching back.
Yeah. The offense he was hiding was he was gonna I'm gonna go back to Oregon. And the thing is, like when you run offense like that, and I mean you run like those crossers, you have to have a quarterback that anticipates really well, and this is just not what Geno does really well. So he's gonna hold the ball, waiting for the crosser to become open, and then when he's waiting for the crosser to become open, he gets sacked and then you know what I mean, and there's pressure.
Yeah,
it's not working, right? Why do we not run a halfback screen? That's good. That's a great question.
Seen this a lot, and you know what? I like where people's heads are at. I've seen this a lot. I don't have an answer for you, but at this point, you got to try something because again, handing the ball off behind the line isn't working to Genty, so you might as well try and see if the receivers and tight ends can block and get out there. But yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
we don't see many screens just in general. You know what I mean? Like
not even wide receiver screens.
Yeah, not even like a smoke screen or something like that. Like the play that gets a lot of people, a lot of fan base, a lot of people pissed off. Like I'd love to see that, see that a couple times. Like give them something to think about.
Yeah, man. And even like the RPOs are shitty. Every time there's an RPO, there's a legal man downfield. Like I don't know what they're doing, man. I just don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. All right, I think those are all the paid ones here. I got any more? I think we're good. All right, start from the right. Why did they pay Kappa? We asked the same question, guys. We asked that question.
They needed a veteran on the O line, especially on the interior. But yeah, why they picked Kappa? It was because Spytek. It's Spytek's guy, man.
Spytek got fooled by Tom Brady getting rid of the ball really fast.
Yeah. Pretty much. Spytek and Brady's guy. Yeah, I guess it's the end of the day.
What about Parham at center? I don't know. They just need to go back to
just put him at his best position or his better position.
But JPJ didn't start at all, right?
Yeah, I don't think he played at all today.
Yeah. Why is Geno holding the ball so long? Like I said, it's a lot of deep calls. They're throwing it deep, and he just doesn't anticipate like that. So that's just the problem. You know what I mean? That you need him to get the ball out of his hands, man. Give me like a choice route, bro. Like you got Brock Bowers who could have 10 catches for like 100 yards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like get him going. I know he's hurt, but I mean, it's better to just get the ball in his hands than anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel like too, like what doesn't help is Geno is a big play hunter.
Yeah.
Excuse me, at the end of the day. And I think when you combine everything that's like in the mix here with the play calling and all that stuff, like it's not helping. It's exasperating the problem where like they're calling up like they're calling plays for him to take shots with a check down attached to it, and he just keeps looking for the shot for too long, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can we talk about how bad special teams looks? Kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's bad, very bad.
What are the percentage of zone blocking scheme versus it's like 50-50 at this point. I could go through my charting, but yeah, it's about 50-50 at this point. Like they're kind of mixing it up. I think it's like they're doing more what I would say like inside zone, split zone than anything else if they are going zone. But yeah, they're mixing it up a little bit, but it has no factor in it. Use the inside O-line back to the proper response. Yeah, man. 5 or less wins. We look at that. Why did JPJ not play?
He's been in the doghouse, I feel like, since he showed up with this new regime. Like, I mean, honestly, like it would not surprise me if, and not that I have any inclination why this happens, or not that I have any like sources or anything this would happen, but it would not surprise me if like they try and trade JPJ at the deadline if things aren't going well, because they very clearly there's something that there's some sort of misstep between him and the coaching staff, because there's no reason why he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah, they don't like him. Let's say that.
Season.
You guys, I'm telling you, you guys be careful what you ask for. Like people were trying to shit on Glaze, and I said Glaze was playing solid the last couple of games. Like you deserve Stone Forsythe if you're gonna keep shitting on Glaze. Just leave it alone, bro. Care what you ask for. I'm not saying Glaze is the greatest, but like he was in a mismatch today. Like that's gonna happen with him throughout his career. So I'm that is what it is. I mean but if you talk about the run game, like he's like the one guy that's not getting blown the fuck up. He literally isn't. You know what I mean? So Stone Forsythe it'll be worse. You know what I mean? How long until we get draft content? Hey, we offered you guys draft content. Y'all voted for previous.
This is on you guys.
I just want to say that. Yeah. There's another question. I just want to say that I offer draft content.
Yeah. If they lose next week to the Bears, we might have to seriously consider pulling the plug and going just straight to draft content.
Oh man, yeah. All right. What's your opinion on the offense completely giving up on the last drive on the fourth down? I mean, what was that? What happened there? I don't remember.
Buddy, I gave up by that point. Did they punt? Did they have a sad punt?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did they punt? I don't know.
Oh, they just had an end of the game. They just ran the ball. They ran the ball 3 times to run out the clock. I mean,
people are really mad about Brendan Carroll, man.
Yeah, it's one of the obviously nepotism can get you to where you're at, but when things don't go right and you have the same last name as the guy in charge, it ends up hurting you
big time. I don't know what's up with Mozart. They love them some Dylan Lobby and
yeah. My thought was like maybe they're trying to save Mozart to like because he's had injury problems and whatnot. Maybe they're trying to save him for like the second half of the year or something like that. But at this stage, like you got to try something else. You got to try to go to Plan B, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. Annoying. Did JPJ play at all? No, he did not.
I don't think so. Yeah, maybe at the end, but
yeah. Is it execution or is it more play calling with this offense? The passing game is execution, but I think the run game is they're just fucking predictable. There's something we got to talk about that. Like I'm gonna try to figure it out. I think it's my goal this week. There's some kind of tell. It just doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're like slanting inside, and guys Raiders players are going this way. They're all slanting the other way. That means they know what the fuck's coming. That's not good. That's not good week 3. I was hoping Chip would not be figured out this quick. Do you think Geno is missing on his protections assignments? Yeah, but
like throwing hot and stuff like that, or is that?
Yeah, throwing hot or like I know that the play with like Bobby Wagner is gonna go viral and people are gonna get on Parham about that. But that's Geno. I mean, when it's a free guy like that's Geno's man. I mean, that's just how it is.
It looked like it was like the double mug look,
mm-hmm.
and, right? And like so Parham slants out to block the natural defensive lineman, and Geno doesn't pick up on it.
Yeah, and he's got to get rid of the ball there.
Yeah.
So like,
but
I mean, Parham's gonna kill for it, but that's just nuance. That's like football nuance shit that nobody's really gonna know that. Would you go back to put America? Yeah.
That's a popular question.
Yeah, that's our thought. So did they bench Genty or just pull him in garbage time? No, they just pulled him. I'm trying to go to this, guys. So he said, "You see what Miller did to Glaze?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, every speed rusher is going to do that to DJ Glaze." I'm not going to be shocked by that. I'm not going to be shocked by that shit. What else? Yeah, any other questions here? Eddie's he's gonna. I can't wait till live next week. Eddie's gonna be in there giving Glen a lot of shit about not drafting Membu.
I just want to put it out there. I put it on record. I would have taken Membu over Genty, and I think Genty's played fine. It's not to say that he's played poorly, but very clearly this offensive line was a bigger issue than even I thought because this has been pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You said Miller was getting pushed around in the run game. Well, yeah. I mean, because DJ Glaze is run blocking well. He is. He's like the really the only guy that's not blowing run blocks at all. He can get beat in with speed rushes and shit like that, but like kind of just doing some run blocking. He's actually playing well run blocking. Should they put Jamal Adams at safety at this point? I don't know. He's playing well, but
I'd leave. He's one of the few guys that's been consistent. I'd leave him where he's at.
Yeah. So I said 2 to 3 total wins. Like they're not. I don't think they're that bad. I just think
we're down on it, like because this is just fresh off getting their ass kicked. Where I'll be like, this is one of the worst teams in the league is if they lose next week. So if they lose
Bears
next week, that's where
they're home too.
Really spiraling. Yeah, at home. I'll really downward spiral if it's next week.
Yeah, me too, man. I would go full. That's when you guys might start getting draft content. So he said for just Francisco Mendoza time. Yeah, man. You know,
had a hell of a game last night.
Yeah, he did. So the Bears are up 7-0. I'm like, well, it's early, bro. It's early, man. It's early. All right. I think that's it, guys. Raiders suck today.
30 minutes is all we can stomach.
It's just really nothing else to say. I mean, the whole team was ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was ass. Yeah, it was ass. I just don't know how to explain it. Nothing really.
Sulk your sorrows by buying a shirt.
Yeah. Go get you. Enjoy the. Support the channel though. Get your shirt. Hit those links, man, and help us out this week. So we'll see what happens. The Raiders are playing the Bears next week. Get you guys ready for that, and then we have the film review out Wednesday, and it will be good to go.
This is gonna suck, dude. We got to relive this.
I know people don't appreciate that, man. I see other people do like film work, and like they go through it so fast. I'm over here charting this shit, guys. I'm charting it. I'm watching every play like 5 times.
This play didn't work. Oh, inside zone, it didn't work again.
I got to make sure I got the lineman right, man. Baby Chick told me read what shit, man. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know. Read what shit about what? I don't know. What he's talking about. But it's just yeah. It's ugly, man. I wish I could just like breeze through the film and just be good. Be mad. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.